Hello and welcome to Innovate Leader Podcast. My name is Gilbert Angana. I'm the CEO of Ascent Leadership Group. And Innovate Leader Podcast is a channel where I share some critical leadership values based on my practice as a coach, some of the feedback that I receive from my coaching clients, my training clients, organizational leaders that I interact with in many spaces, including my professional space. And the whole idea around Innovate Leader Podcast and the reflections that I share is to really enhance your capabilities as a leader and actually help you to understand that you can influence beyond your position or your authority. And that's the whole essence of why I'm sure you are here watching this video right now. So today's discussion is about the aspect of leading others, and leading others to mean that you must be able to incorporate everyone. So this one is about leading others means that everyone is involved, or leading others means that you need to be able to include everyone. And of course, this has been discussed in many perspectives. We talk about inclusive leadership, we talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And all this is just to say that when you are leading others as a leader, then you have to be able to include everyone to work with you. And it's easier said than done, because leaders will talk about that I have a team, all of them are involved, I have meetings with them, I engage with them. But you see, that's not including others. That's not the essence of including others as you lead them. And sometimes those are circumstances that have been created as a result of the systemic nature of your operations, the systemic nature of your organization structure, that then forces you to put yourself in that box that these are your people, they are your team members, and you have to lead them in whichever direction that you choose them. But when you're talking about inclusive leadership, is you need to ask yourself, if you had a chance, the team that you have right now, would you have the full formation of the team? And many leaders will talk about no. You'll find that they will have pinpointed some good people that they know these ones understand them, they are loyal to them, and they can be able to drive business the way they want. And that's the whole essence of why we are talking here today, that leading others means including everyone, even those ones that you feel that may not have been part of your dream team if you had an opportunity. And how then do we ensure as leaders that we walk that journey to ensure that we include everyone, even those ones that we feel that they have challenges that they will not have found part of their team? And I share 3 things that you can be able to practice that will help you in that journey. And the first one is the aspect of deepen. And I talk about here, deepen your personal awareness as a person. And of course, also deepen your social awareness as a person. So these are 2 critical things. Your personal awareness will help you to understand some of the critical areas of your strengths, some of the critical areas of your weaknesses that you need to be able to work on, so that then you're able to work on your strength more and sustain it, but also try to navigate around your weaknesses, so that then you can be able to ensure that everyone is involved in your journey of leadership. Everyone is included as you lead them. Your social awareness will give you some aspect of the social bias that we have, because in a team we have our favorites. We have people that we call our in-groups. These ones are the key people we discuss, they are our performers and so on. But the people also who are out-groups that you feel that you've tried to support them, but they are not improving. So how then do you ensure that you have that clarity in terms of your social bias to ensure that everyone is involved in your leadership and you walk the journey? And you're able to pull even these people who are on your out groups to ensure that they move into your in groups in terms of driving focus, in terms of enhancing their loyalty towards you, and of course ensuring that your influence covers all of them. So deepening your personal and social awareness is your number 1 critical aspect. The second one is connecting. And when I talk about connecting here, I'm talking about intentional engagement, intentional focus as a leader, for you to be able to ensure that you walk the journey of connecting with your team members. And in my earlier book that is called Engage and Productive, my latest book actually, Engage and Productive, I talk about shifting from communication to connecting, which is very, very critical, because as leaders sometimes you're good in terms of communicating. But the idea is the more we communicate, especially you find that the more the things that we communicate are not executed the way we want. Why? Because of the lack of connection with the team. So how do you shift to connecting? Is by practicing authenticity. And authenticity can be seen in your communication. Authenticity can be seen in your action, in terms of what you communicate. Are you the first to execute? Are you role modeling? So there's a whole aspect around, as a leader, practicing authentic relationship, practicing authentic leadership, creating an authentic relationship, and of course creating an authentic culture within your team that will be able to drive mutual trust, mutual respect, and of course mutual understanding. And the third one that I want to share is the aspect of courageous vulnerability. And here I want to challenge you as a leader that courageous vulnerability means that you walk or you swim in the areas of your weaknesses. There are areas within there are spaces that as a leader you feel these are your limits, these are your disadvantaged area, or these are your challenge areas. Those are the areas that you need to put yourself in a position of venturing into those spaces. And that will also allow you to challenge your team members to actually venture into spaces that they feel that these are their weak areas, so that then they can be able to stretch themselves out and remove the limitation of the weaknesses, the perceived weaknesses in their mind. And how do we do this? Is by allowing our team members to fall forward, by allowing ourselves to fall forward, and actually coming back and reviewing and understanding where did we go wrong, and challenging the members again and yourself to actually venture into those areas until you find a way forward. Most of the innovations that we see today in the world are actually as a result of a series of failures, a series of areas where the leaders, the individuals, have walked into the spaces of their weaknesses and they have come out stronger in the end. But when you look back, you see a lot of failing forward in those areas. So these are the things that can help you as a leader lead while including everyone in the team. The first one I talk about, deepen your personal and social awareness. The second one is about connecting with your team. And the third one is about courageous vulnerability. So I hope I've challenged you. I hope I've provoked your thought. And practice these things and see what comes out in terms of your relationship with your team. So thank you very much. My name is Gilbert Angana, the CEO of Ascent Leadership Group. If you want to engage us, give us a shout out, give us get in touch with us through the contacts that are there, and we'll be glad to help you and your leaders in your organization to walk the journey.